Live.
Live.
The broadcast is live. We're fucking live.
We're fucking live. Yeah, I'm
I'm
used to this.
gonna share your tweet again saying we're fucking live.
We're fucking live. There's nobody looking at us anyway.
Again
Yeah.
saying, oh my god.
Sorry. It was me checking YouTube was working.
No
And it
problem. Okay. So
is. Let's wait. There is 4 people here. I cannot believe it. For so I'm gonna talk in Spanish because of probably like 4 viewers we have. It's like 4 people who follow my channel. So I'm
Sure.
gonna switch. And then wow, I saw your tweet. We're
if
fucking
anybody speaks Portuguese there, please help me here because I don't know how to speak Spanish.
Let me start. We have 3 people. We lost 1. Bueno, vamos a arrancar esto.
Oh, the first one was myself.
Vamos a empezar esto. Los que están acá deben ser conocidos, pueden usar el chat y hablamos con ustedes como siempre. ¿Qué es lo que vamos a hacer hoy? Yo voy a aprender con Celso, con mi amigo Celso, que es brasilero y no habla español, y por ende vamos a hablar en inglés, o podemos hablar en un portugués de mierda, si es que a alguien le interesa hablar en un portugués de mierda. Pero creo que la idea es hacerlo en español. Ahora, después de esto, voy a switchear a inglés, pero bueno, la idea es que para los 2, 3 personas que están mirando esto, que sepan que vamos a hablar en inglés porque es un tema de verdad idiomático. Tenemos amigos de Celso. Well, ok, voy a hablar ahora en inglés. Ok.
Hablo te amo.
I can try Portuguese as well. Well, I'm going to present this in English as well. Where my name is Majo. We have Majo here.
Majo! Fabi! Oh my god.
Fabi, Majo, incredible. All these people is great. So, okay. Celso, please tell me who you are, what you do, and what are you trying to do today with me, who I know practically nothing of anything. So, yeah, just first, who you are, what you do, and why you like, and what's Elm, and why you like it, maybe.
Okay. My name is Celso. I'm a software developer. Fucking hipster, according to Cherta, probably. I code. I like to code. Like I really like computers and programming in general. And today I'm trying to show Cherta that Elm is not such a complex language.
For the
Elm
record, I do think it's a crappy language. Not because it's crappy, but because I think it's like it's too complex to learn to get a shit done, right? And
Sure.
we're gonna curse a lot in this video. So if you don't feel like listening to words like shit, then you just can drop off.
Sure. Well, I'm gonna use like the Elm website description to describe Elm. Basically,
perfect. What the heck is Elm? What it stands
Elm
for?
is a delightful language for building reliable web apps. What they mean by reliable is with no runtime exceptions. And Elm achieved this through using static sound type system, which means like a sound type system is a type system that can grant some like it can grant that the types of your data are correct. You have like this.
I guess a good definition will be what you are looking in your code. It's what will be at runtime, not only at compile time. Like with TypeScript, you can have all your types probably, but then at runtimes there can be anything else, right? You can put like as any or as whatever other type, and then you lie to the compiler. You can't do that, I guess, with Elm.
Yeah, you can. For example, that's something I'm seeing a lot of people doing on TypeScript nowadays. That's using IOTS. On
Yeah,
Elm,
I
you
love that one.
have to do that parsing. Like you don't have the option of doing S and your type. You have to. You have like obviously you have functions to do that on the Elm core, but you don't have like a way of doing just like, oh, this is this type. You have to manually parse it, and then if you have an error, you have to treat your error.
Cool.
uh, Elm, like I said, it achieves this through sound type system and, well, pure functions, which means that a pure function is a function that does nothing besides receiving a value and returning a value. And given the same value, it will always have the same return.
That means given the same input, you
You always
guarantee
have
to
the
have the
same
same
output.
output. Cool.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
When
a
you
lot.
see like something like Elm, like you have like this pure functional language, you can have like this. That's strange. And when you look at the like Elm's syntax, you may get a feeling that something. Oh, that's just like Haskell. But I'm here today actually to show Cherta that Elm is way easier and simpler than Haskell. And why I love Elm, like I can say here, and that's like 100% true. Elm is my favorite language. Like it's the my favorite way of writing code is writing Elm. And
Okay.
let's get started. Let's get
That's a
started.
bold statement. Okay, let's get started. Let me close all the fucking apps I have here.
Sure.
Uh, Scoosh. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So. Okay. What do I do? I mean, I'm obviously not an expert on that. So I will share my screen
Sure.
and forgive me, I will look a lot here because Celso is there, and I understand that there is shades, and I'm not fully prepared for this, but hopefully I will try looking at the camera. But let me share my screen, and okay, how do I do this? Share screen. Share screen. I will share screen one. Perfect. It's screen one. Screen one. Yeah. Okay. I guess.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what do I do?
Well, first, I will install the VS Code
Okay.
Elm. Uh,
So how do I do that? Extensions.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
The second
So
one.
the second one. Why the second one? Why
Yeah.
why why there is one and I need to install the second one? I mean,
Well, the second one is actually like this new package. Newer, actually, it's not new anymore. But the first one is deprecated, and it's like the prepared way of doing that.
okay, cool. Okay.
Wow. So let's
So
go. Open up your terminal.
let's update this. Oh, sorry, this is my mother. Sorry, she's that's the WhatsApp with my mother. Okay, I will open iTerm, which is
Yeah.
what I use every day for. I'm using more and more like the actual VS Code terminal, to be super honest.
Me
Uh,
too. I use it a lot.
well, let me see if that got installed. No, it didn't.
No.
I need to install this. Okay, but where am I?
Well,
Okay, so I will cd into a folder I name workspace, and then
okay.
mkdir.
No,
I can,
there's no need for that. We're gonna use like a tool that's like create React app, so it's going to
okay,
build
cool.
the package for you. I'm gonna send you here in the StreamYard chat like this command with all of the tools that we mainly
Cool.
use. So when you paste there, everyone will see them.
We have 7 people looking at this creepy program.
uh,
I'm gonna I'm going. Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
think
do
that's
this.
all you need. Like these 4 packages.
Okay, cool. So where did you send me this thing
StreamYard.
on Streamyard?
Yeah.
There is a private chat, and that's
Yeah.
great. That's awesome. Okay, here I am. So I npm install globally Elm format test create Elm app. Cool.
Yeah.
I hit enter, and then I will download the entire internet into my computer. That won't work if you are not connected, right? Because that's how
Yeah.
npm works.
That's how internet works.
Yeah, awesome.
It's gonna take a while
Cool. I'm
because
drinking whiskey, so we can wait.
okay. I'm drinking coffee.
You're drinking coffee with
I'm drinking
in
coffee.
Salvador. So we never told where are you based? You live in Salvador de Bahia, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
hot as hell, and you're drinking
Yeah.
coffee.
I would not say like it's hot as hell. You've probably been in hotter places, but it's
Never.
always hot.
Eh, eh,
Always, always,
I've
always
never been
hot.
in a more humid place than Salvador, probably. Besides Uruguay, right?
Yeah. I guess Tokyo at summer is humid as hell, and it's
Hmm.
also hot as hell. So when I got out of my dormitory at like 8 a.m., the moment I put my foot out of the dorm, I was already like all wet.
Yeah,
So,
I know that feeling. I hate it.
hmm
Okay, so we are installing all this crap, and we have
hmm
Fabian, who is from Paraguay, and he's probably hot. There is probably hotter than in Salvador and in Montevideo, and more humid as well. So we are
yeah.
complaining just because we want. Okay, this door is installed. Okay, what do I do here?
Okay. Now you just have to run like create Elm app and the name of the project we're doing.
App, and I wanted to do like a jog logger. Like I used to run when we prepared this. I used to run, but now this week it's like everything went fucked up and bananas, and now I'm not jogging anymore. I'm not running anymore. Let's, let's do like yeah, jog logger. I guess that's it. I would try to. The idea is to input some data and to show it in the screen,
Sure.
and then we can build like I don't think we're gonna do it like on this video, like maybe next week we can do like I can write a nice API and we can like send data to and receive data from it.
Sure.
Okay, so
Sure.
I do this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my
please
god.
please make sure you have
Mm,
internet connection. Yeah, I do have internet connection. I'm streaming to the rest of the world, so I should have internet
what is
connection.
happening?
In case
In case if
if
you're
you're running
running
Unix, you may look at this issue.
Mac OS.
We created the directory, but
Yeah.
this is clearly not working, right?
Let me take a look at the
Yeah,
this.
on fresh install. This is good because people will never have to worry about this again. So they telling me I have some problem. Package JSON is not generated. The loading part is missing. Let's see what it did generate. ls jog logger. It seems, yeah, it's only generating the Elm JSON.
That's actually not a problem. Check the source folder because even if it failed, maybe we can like it did generate
Cool.
everything.
I'm there. I opened this thing.
Yeah, it looks right. Uh, Take a look
Cool.
at source.
Source. Yeah,
Yeah.
it generated, I don't know,
Oh,
stuff.
I think everything is there. Just run
Cool.
like Elm app start, and
Cool.
it
Cool.
should start.
Let's use the terminal here because I guess it's nicer.
Yeah,
for people. If you don't see, just let us know, and we can increase the font size maybe to this.
yeah,
Oh, that's huge, but I guess it's better for the people. So
yeah.
keep it that way. Cool. So, what do you want me to do?
Elm F start, like
Um,
with yeah,
with a hyphen,
yeah,
start. Cool. I'll do this.
yeah.
No need to install anything.
No,
It
no,
will
no.
install things for me.
Yeah.
Yep, it's spun up. I like. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Woo!
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
our
Okay.
Elm app working, and thanks, Pablo.
Okay. Thanks for watching. That's it.
Well, so let's start our
Oh,
project. Let's
one second.
let's
Pablo Pablo Sousa is telling us we need to sudo npm run a huge path there. I have no idea why this wouldn't install by itself. I even tried install. It turns out that the module in the path hadn't been installed. Okay, it works. Thanks,
yeah.
Pablo, for the clarification.
Thanks,
We will.
Pabito.
Okay, here is
Okay.
no errors or of some sort. Okay, here we are.
Okay. So let's take a look at our project right now.
Okay,
At our files, what we have.
cool.
So gonna explain like just going through the files that are not like Elm stuff before going into the Elm stuff. But basically, we have an HTML file in the public folder
Cool. Yeah.
that just loads the JavaScript from our source folder and our CSS. And this part is like just like you would have with create React app or any like JavaScript thing. You have to load it somewhere,
Cool. Yeah.
and
I guess.
then in the source folder we have a CSS file that's just like
I guess it's like this
yeah,
part, right?
yeah, the style, this H1, etc. And we have a service worker file which is just there. It doesn't do like anything special.
Well,
Uh,
it does a lot, but we don't need to care. It's like
yeah,
somebody took care of it
yeah.
before us.
I never messed with service workers. I have no idea how they work.
Yeah,
No,
I got a
no.
pretty
I
decent idea.
tried to use one. I tried to use one in a project in Ingenious, but everything went so badly that I gave up. And then we have index.js. This one is the important
Cool.
one. Que foi,
Cool.
Pipoquinha? Uh, that file it basically shows how we instantiate our Elm application.
Yeah, that would
Uh,
be like in my world, that would be React, DOM, probably, I don't know how it's called, like render or
yeah,
whatever.
render by ID, something like that.
Yeah, and you just give like something like a root, and you give like something like this, and boom, you have your React app mount on this element. I guess you're doing
Exactly.
the same.
Yeah, exactly. This function is a little bit more used because maybe you're gonna want to like uh, send messages to JavaScript because Elm, as a language that's purely functional, it has some limitations. But I don't think we're gonna take a look at this like today.
Okay. While you talk, I'm drinking or like
Okay,
serving my
no problem.
cool.
Go on.
Like
Okay, and our most important file, main.elm. Uh,
main.elm. Cool.
main.elm. That's the function that's doing everything, like the file that's doing everything Elm related. So in Elm we have a module system, so we don't like do imports related to the file name, like in JavaScript.
I have a question.
So sure.
Each module automatically exports everything you declare?
You have to write your, you see, we have module main exposing, and
Okay,
then parentheses. When you have like this dot dot in the parentheses, you are
everything.
exposing everything.
Cool.
When you want to expose like specific parts, you only write like the name of the functions or types you are going to expose.
Cool.
So basically, in Elm, go like to the end of the file so I can talk, because the most important part is there actually. Uh, Not the most important part, but like the part that helps me to explain everything. We have a program. We have like this program, and then a unit type, model, message, whatever. And we have like this browser.element function. This function, it takes for
You?
yeah, it takes a view. That's where you like describe your view.
Cool.
It takes an init function, and this init function, it's getting like this underline there because we don't have like any flags for the app. But
But
this init function,
this will be like equivalent of, how do I comment here? This will be like equivalent to saying, like in JavaScript, like init, it's like something like this, right? Or just no param or something
yeah,
like that.
you don't care about the param.
Cool.
And then init function, as we can see up there, it just returns your initial state. In this case,
Cool.
it's an empty record and a command. And commands are the way that Elm deals with. It, it's another way that Elms deal with impurity, because whatever, we're gonna talk about this in our next stream, because
Okay.
we're not doing anything impure today. And update is a function that takes two things. It takes your current, no, it takes your message and a model. That model is your current model. So it's pretty like Redux. Well, in Redux, you wanna change a part of your model, and you send a message with a name to this function that it's the reducer, and then inside the reducer, you have a logic that checks your message in your model and returns the new model. Redux,
So
it
so for me to understand, first, let me go understand some things. This
yeah,
notation, which I think I understand, it's like this is a function that receives a message and a model and
yeah,
returns a, I guess this is a tuple
yeah,
with,
exactly.
well, I know something, with a model and a command customized with a message, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
It's like cool. And and cool. And here is the tuple, right? And
sure.
and the model, what I wanted to say is like, for what I understand, is like the model is the state of my view, or it's like if I were
Exactly.
using Redux, it's like it's my store, or my, or a leaf of my store that will later be composed with different lifts and build like the whole state, right?
Yeah, it's like use reducer from React also, that you have like action and state, and then you return your new state. Uh,
Nobody use reducer.
hmm?
Nobody use reducer
I
function,
do.
the hook. Yeah, you're a hipster.
People from like Reason React use it a lot, and as we
People
know,
People from Reason React is your friend from Brazil, you and another nerd. It's like you can fit everybody from the Reason community in a cab, and like,
yeah,
and the
pretty
driver.
much.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, pretty much. That's pretty much it. And the driver is gonna be like the creator of Buckle Script, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's an awesome idea. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but I like it. Just sorry, we're in
No,
the
no, no
Elm
problem.
part. Okay,
We're in the
so
Elm War now.
I'm returning this tuple with a model and no comment, which we don't need to know what it is currently, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look on that like later. And then our last function there that is not important right now is subscriptions. Subscriptions are basically comments also, so we're not gonna use them today. So basically, they're just like comments that spawn depending on conditions. As you can see there, we have like an always sub
Oh,
dot none, so we don't have any
okay.
subscription.
We don't need to worry about that right now.
Yeah,
We care about view and update. I
in
guess
it.
it's like also not we're not caring.
Yeah, Matthias asked if comments are like side effects. Yeah, they kind of are, but in Elm we don't have side effects in the language built-in in the language. So Elm has a runtime. It's not like heavy runtime, so it shouldn't be like you shouldn't be worried about it having a runtime. But when you need to do side effects or you need to do something in pure, like generating random numbers, you have to send a message to the Elm runtime, and then the Elm runtime will send a message back when it's done.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started. I think we didn't take a look at view, right?
No,
Uh,
we didn't. So this view it's receives a model and return an HTML. How
yeah.
do you read this in a correct way? HTML space message.
I would read like HTML that has a message.
Okay, it's like if you were in TypeScript, you will do like this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Cool.
exactly like that. So one cool thing you can see is that our view and our update they have the same message type.
Yeah.
So it's like statically type, strictly type. So if we try to pass like different types to our create function or our main function down there, we're gonna have a problem that's gonna break.
Okay.
That's gonna break
Let's
our
say I do
compilation.
this and save.
No, yeah, fail to compile or try to change like
Yeah.
in view.
And one thing I know about Elm is that it's really picky about the error messages. So it's saying I cannot find a model variable here, and
Yeah,
like yeah, go fix it. Right? Cool.
yeah. Or try to change like view from model HTML message to HTML string and see what happens.
Is str or string?
String.
Cool. Let's
And then
see.
you save it
Wow.
and
No.
it's broken.
Let's see the error. Right? The
Yeah,
first argument to element is not what I expect. I got this, and this argument is a record of type. Okay, this is a record, like it's a huge record, and but we know where to look at, which is HTML string, and it would ask me, oh, sorry, it asks me HTML message, right? So that's cool. So we
yeah,
can go back and awesome, it works.
sure. Okay, so let's get started.
Cool.
Elm is like I guess most of people that code in Elm like to do like TDD, but not TDD about that, like type-driven development.
Okay,
So the first thing we usually do is model our types. So
okay,
well, we can go up there and we have our type alias model, and there we're gonna write our how are we gonna save your jogs? How
okay.
is your jog model?
So I guess it's a list that has a few a few properties, which is not super complicated. It has like start time, end time, right? Then to make this super simple, we can say, okay, how much I run that day. So it's the distance. And then we can say, okay, what's my, I mean, for now, let's just make it those two things and like three start, end, and distance. And of course, the start and the end will have like the like daytime. So it's not like an hour, but an actual daytime. And it's a list of that, right?
Sure. So how I would do is first I would create a tape alias for the jog.
Okay.
So
Okay, I like that. Like tape, alias, alias, or jog. And that's, I guess, here it's what you do. It's like there. And I
yeah.
guess you, how do I go here?
Well, um, you can write. Do you want to do like a live share so I can write some stuff with you?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Super easy to spin up on as we speak. Yeah, just keep adding stuff. I will.
Sorry,
No, no
sorry.
problem. I hate you, but yeah,
Hey,
this should work.
stop.
Let's open that live view or live. What's I don't know what's called. Okay,
Uh,
uh, it's copied here, so I can send you the link. You should be able to receive it. Okay, there you have.
okay, I'm getting in. Loading file 3. Oh my god, please work.
Yeah, it's amazing that given the state of things and how developers actually do software, that these things work at all.
Yeah,
Like I'm always amazed by like these type of things. It's like, okay, fuck, it's working. Okay,
yeah.
I don't know how it does, right? It's like,
Opening remote session. I think I will be in
yeah, I see you
anytime.
here. It says Celso join and left and join. What did you do?
I don't know. It's going crazy here.
Okay, you join again.
And I left again?
No, I guess no. I guess you joined,
Oh my.
and that's it. I see you
I
here.
sh- I should have set it up like before.
Yeah, I totally
Uh,
agree. But that's it.
oh my
And
god. Okay, it's not working. Let's keep up our coding.
okay,
This
I
is
will
like
type it.
this is like TypeScript types. You write the name of your field,
Okay, start
then
and
yeah,
colon.
and the type. We don't have daytime on the core Elm package, so we're gonna have to import. We're gonna have to install Elm slash time.
And how do I do that?
You close your. Okay, you already closed. Let me just be sure that's the name of the package. Although I think it is.
But we can put
Uh,
like distance. The distance, I guess,
yeah,
the double. How? What's the
it's
type?
float.
Which?
Float.
It's float. Okay, double
Yeah,
float. Great. So I have a jog that has a distance and it's a float,
yeah,
and we should have like a. And I guess you type things like this in this
yeah.
horrible way of typing stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Horrible.
used to it.
And then,
So you have like you run Elm install. Uh, no, you use a space for this one. Yeah, Elm install Elm slash time.
home time. Cool.
No,
That,
it's slash. Uh,
uh,
you put like a hyphen. It's a slash.
Flash.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yes, I
Uh,
everything. Give me everything. Okay. I never close this session, so I guess it should be fine, right? I
I
just
hope
use
so.
a different terminal. Okay, so
Yeah.
what's the type here?
Okay. Now we're gonna import.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I guess it's Elm or something like
Now you're gonna import time.
time.
Uh, Maybe restart the extension. No,
Okay.
no, not the project. The yeah, yeah. No,
Restart.
run. Yeah, there.
Self-start and language server. Okay,
Yeah.
there I did.
Okay. Now you can do. You can import time. Oh,
Hey,
here am I.
you're here. I'm seeing you here. Celso, you're
Hello.
hello. You can import it yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, you import it in like this, and then you expose the functions you want or the types you want. So here we're
I'm just
gonna import
want to tell you,
poses.
I'm drinking this whiskey without any ice, so my coding skills will decrease as we speak. Right?
Okay. Okay. So basically, Elm deals with time using POSIX.
Oh, why not?
It stores it like internally as that. So we're gonna have this our start and our end as POSIX. So
Okay.
we have this here, and wow, that's it. We have our type job,
Yeah. So, and
and
we want a list of those.
we want a list of those. So on model, we're gonna have a field maybe called jogs or jog list. The way you feel it's better, I think. And you're gonna say it's a list of jog.
Perfect.
And when we save this, our program's gonna break right now. I mean, I guess there's a delay between you and me, but
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
it
it
breaks.
broke.
It breaks because we changed the type of our model. It's not like an empty record anymore. And here on init, we're returning it as an empty record. So the ARM compiler says, hey, something's not right here.
I
You
have a
like,
question
sure,
regarding this. How do you say like this type is or this key on this record is optional? Like in TypeScript, I will do like something like, okay, you can send it or not. And what do you do in Elm? Don't tell me you can't.
you can, you actually can,
Okay.
but there goes to the part that you love the most about functional programming. Let's talk about monads.
I, I was born for this moment. I'm going
Okay.
to explain them.
Okay, so in Elm you don't have like null or undefined, so you can just say like that a field is optional. You have this. Don't let the name get you like picky about this. Like it's a
I
maybe
said
monad.
nothing. You are the one who are making all this up.
Yeah, but
I
I am seeing your face, and you are drunk, and you are not good at hiding your feelings.
okay, maybe
So maybe
a
we
monad.
have like
Okay.
yeah, the maybe monad. What does the maybe monad mean? Like in TypeScript, you would have like type jog list equals array of jog or undefined or no or something like that.
Cool.
What Elm has is you would do like type jog list equals maybe list jog. We can have this here. Uh, what is a maybe monad? A maybe monad is this type here, type maybe A equals just A or nothing. Uh, why do we have this instead of like using like just using or undefined. Because when you want to access this A inside here,
Yeah.
you have to check that. You cannot just like forget that your value can be undefined.
You need to wrap it into something that allows you to check it before using it. Let's put it
Yeah,
that way. It's like you need to
yeah,
sandbox that value with something that says, okay, we just this is not the value. This is like a wrapper that maybe has that value.
yeah, yeah. Um, it has like other names on other programming languages. Actually, like there are languages that are not functional and use this kind of thing. I think I know it's called like option on like OCaml languages,
Yeah.
like ML family language. Then I think on Kotlin you have it as result. Uh,
I'm using Java lately, and there is an optional on the new JVM that you can put like this is
ooh,
an optional, and it's kind of a mess like with everything in Java, right? Because then unwrapping the value, it's like it's crazy complicated. As
oh
I'm
my,
assuming it's not here, but let's just assume that we always have a list, and otherwise it's an empty array.
sure. So we just need to change our initial model to job list being an empty list. Oh, gato. Vai fazer bagunça em outro lugar, vai. My cat's like messing with my place, and I don't know what she wants from me. But okay,
Okay, there
we
we go.
have our job list as an empty array.
Okay, and
So
I guess now we want to create like a UI. Like maybe it's as simple as having like three input boxes, right? And then below it a list of a
yeah,
table.
sure.
Okay, so
So
let me do that part, this part, right? I think I
sure.
can handle this. So explain to me what is this nonsense?
Okay, I was waiting for this part. Uh, wow, I know it's weird, like at first sight. It's very weird. It's not something as let me
Kill the cat.
get this
You're
cat
alive.
out
Kill
of
it.
my room. Okay,
Kill
do
it.
your noise. Uh, well, we
Okay.
express as everything now. We express our UI using functions.
That's a part I mean disclaimer. Everything else I'm okay with, right?
Yeah.
But this part is like it's where it lost all my interests in this. Like I understand this is because these are pure functions and your cat is screaming and we get it. But I mean, why will somebody write this fucking code instead of just nesting uh, XML or JSX or HTML tags? Like, why in hell is somebody thinking this is, I don't know, more readable?
I guess the only person that can answer you this is Ivan Chapliki.
I, I'm totally. I understand. There are some people who actually does this with React, right? They have like
Yeah,
again crazy people. Doesn't matter where
I
they
have
come
no idea.
from. But okay, let's
I,
tell you what these functions are doing. Okay.
okay, so your function, basically, the name of the function is the name of the HTML element.
Cool.
So in this case, down there we have a div, and this function is it receives two arguments. It receives two lists. The first list is the list of attributes for your HTML element. So here, for example, we can let me import class. Actually, let's do it like this. So we have all of the attributes and what? Here. And then we
Yeah,
can
you
do like
wrote a piece of shit there.
plus.
Of course, gonna break.
Yeah. So let's do it actually in the view function so we
Yeah,
can
I was
see
about to
it.
suggest that, but I didn't want it to end up your flow. Okay.
Sure. So let's wait it. Ah, please stop cat. And let's inspect our
Okay.
HTML in the browser.
Here is your HTML. Okay, just give me 1 second. I hate you. Okay. Uh, we have a
So
div with the root thing, and I guess this is the div you're looking for, the one who
yeah,
has the logo and the title.
yeah. So in this first list here, we can pass like this attribute, like hey, and then whenever it's saved there, you can
Yeah,
see that we
you
have
have.
a class that's hey. So basically, that's it. You have attributes in the first list,
And
and
if I want to put like you move.
oh, sorry.
No problem. I'm gonna fire you after this broadcast. Anyway, okay. Alternative. Let's put something that makes sense. ID, right? And
Yeah,
then I can put like
I'm not doing
no,
anything.
no,
Something's
it
wrong
was
there.
me. It was me. So I want to put an ID to Cherta.
You need to put the comma after.
Okay, you never know. It's smart until it is not smart enough to realize I'm sending two things. Okay, so there we have like the ID. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I got that.
And the second list is the children.
Cool.
So I think we already have this one there, but let's just add one more children. Let's add a P, and we have to import P. Um, and then we can do this here and say text, hey, here's
You
that.
need to. It's not a React that when you put like the children as a string and not a React node, it gets it and says, okay, this is my node, and it's a string. You need to say
Yeah,
text and then the okay. I
yeah,
think honestly, I think that's better. I mean, it's
yeah,
consistent. It's like it's a pain in the ass, but at least it's consistent. It's like okay, just always do it this way. Cool.
yeah. Reason actually does that too. You have to
Yeah,
pass a function called React point string to render string.
yeah, but reason
So,
like everything with reason, it's like it's cumbersome. Okay.
well, so we have like, hey, Cherita,
Hey.
there you are.
Okay.
And so basically that's it. Like, it's strange at first look, but it's not hard to understand.
Okay. Do you want me? Let's see if I can figure this out, right? Really quick.
Sure.
Otherwise, you show me. So this is the first argument, nothing, and then this is the second one, which is like
Yeah.
okay, the anything you want to add there. So if I save, then nothing should be shown, and
Sure.
then let's say I want to put like a form. I guess I need to import like everything else, a
Yeah.
form, and then an input, right? And then
Yeah.
a button, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's say I put a form and I don't care how to submit it, then we'll just deal with that later. And then I do this, right? I hope this auto formats everything. Oh,
It
here.
will.
Okay, cool. But I guess it should be here, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll put a I don't know, like an input, and maybe we can say placeholder. It's like your start,
Yeah.
date or time and time, and then you can like say the type. It's I'm sorry, you need to put a comma.
No problem.
Then the type, it's like okay. I hope you autocomplete me the type. It's like a date.
I think I think it does not need. I think it's like an union type and not a string, but I'm not sure
Okay.
about that.
Okay. So it's a date, time.
Let me take a look at the typing of
I
type.
will keep. I will keep messing around with this. Okay.
Sure.
Here I go. Then another one. Let's say and date and time, and then those ones, I guess, will need a name with like start. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting myself like, but I will do it this way, right? And
Yeah.
then we'll just we can put another one that has like distance. This distance I can type in kilometers, and then the type will be like
Oh, I was wrong. It's a string. You can put it.
like of this, like a string of daytime,
Yeah.
and then a number, and then the name will be distance. Cool. And now I can put a button of type submit. Yes. And then the second argument will be text as like save, which is let's make it fun like disk. Oh no, diskette. Fuck. Okay, no, save. Just say no good save. I don't want
Yeah.
to. People get bored really easily. Okay, so I do have a form, right?
Yeah.
And
You
I
do.
hope it auto completes everything. Well, I broke everything. Why it says here?
Don't
Let me
worry.
figure this out. It says cannot find name variable. It's not a variable. It's a property of the this. Oh, okay. I guess I still need this, right?
Yeah.
But still, it says cannot find name variable. Input placeholder. Blah 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 blah. Can I put a name on it? Maybe it's not name what I was looking for. Maybe it's different one. It's
Mm,
name, right?
it's name. It's name.
And what I did wrong. I mean,
Here's the thing. We exposed the properties, the attributes
oh,
using ATTR.
you're
You
totally.
can either like write ATTR point for each one of those, or you can go up there and expose the ones you want.
Can I do like this?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, for the sake of this, and I haven't exposed like form. Yeah, I did. What it says? It says,
The thing is, form is also an attribute. So
"Oh, I hate you." Okay, so how can I disambiguish this thing? Like, what do I do?
you can either use like HTML point form,
Okay,
or you can use like HTR and expose only like the functions you want and not
uh,
all of them.
and what's typically what you do in this situation?
I would expose the attributes separately, not expose everything from
Cool. So
attributes.
let's do that. It's name, placeholder, type,
And
right? I
yeah,
guess those are it. Name and text is already there.
okay.
Woo!
Ta-da!
It's finished.
Okay, nice.
No, I guess this type is not. I guess it's not daytime. It should be date,
I think
right?
yeah, I guess so. Are you using Safari? Oh yeah, it's date,
I'm
but
using
we are more interested in time than dates. So
Yeah, it could, but we don't
I
have a time, right?
yeah, I don't think so.
Let's
Uh,
see. Do we have a time? Yeah, we do.
we do. Wow, I
Let's
didn't
put,
know that.
but
That's
if we
nice.
put time, then we need to say which day, right? It's like we need to come here and say it's like date. Again, I guess this is POSIX as well. Oh, sorry.
I guess we could say date as a tuple, maybe as a tuple of number like the day and the month.
Cool.
Maybe we want to save the year also, but
No, I how do I do
uh,
it? Like
int. Yeah, int.
int and comma and this one.
Yeah, yeah, just like that.
Cool. So we can put another one that says, okay, this is we put like start time here and end time, and we can say, okay, this is the date, and this is the date, and then that's the date, right? Date. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, so now we want to get this information and put it into our model, right?
Okay, how
And
I will lead that to you. How do you do that?
sure. Well, first we need to define a model, like a type for like we need to have a form. So basically, we're gonna have like type alias form, and then we're gonna have like the fields we want for the form, and we want date. Everything here will be a string because that's how JS uh, deals with inputs.
Cool.
So we have date string, we have start string, we have end string, and uh, we have distance as a string also. And here on model, we're gonna have form, which is of type form.
Cool.
And when we save it, it's gonna break as always, blah blah blah. Uh, I would write like a value here, like initial form data. You don't have to actually like type it like this. Elm has type inference, so
Okay.
90% of the time you don't need to write your types, but it's like good practice. Uh, Actually, like a lot of people from Elm and from Haskell usually like write your function before, get the generated type, and then put
Put
it
the type
like
there.
yeah.
A few comments. First one, the you can keep writing. I will read the comments.
Sure.
First, Pablo is saying that what you were saying, Pablo, or Matias, it's saying first. It seems you can use. Sorry, here. Oh, that's nice, Matias. We can put it here. I'm learning how to use Stream Chat. It seems you can also use JSX with Elm X. Thank you. That's super useful.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
that's awesome.
I'm gonna take a look on that.
Use of third-party lib. There's one. Let's see this. Pablo is saying if you
Uh,
guys are going to use some third-party lib, there's one called Elm Daytime Picker or something like that. Yeah, that. Thank you.
oh,
That would be useful. And the most important one is like we should have looked for floppy when we want to put the. Okay, thank
wow.
you, Pablo. Okay, what you did? You did
Wow.
nothing. You
Yeah,
were
I did nothing. I was actually going to look for LMAX because I was really curious about this one.
what?
But
That's
anyway, yeah,
dumb. The
I
point is
agree.
to
We
code.
could probably use like Elm Daytime Picker, but I think we should do like the root stuff,
Yeah,
doing how you
Yeah,
would do if you never knew Elm before.
what they need these
So
people. They know nothing.
Pablo is actually like my right hand in Funcional Salvador. So
I don't care. He's not on the. He wants to add something. We should invite him to the stream chat.
okay. So we have like this initial form data. I'm gonna declare everything as empty strings
Cool.
and and empty and distance also empty, and our form at the beginning will be initial
Initial.
form data, and I guess that's it. Oh, I put here that it's a string and not a
Yeah,
form.
it's a form. Cool.
Now it's gonna save. Okay, it compiled again. Uh, so now we know that our model has a type of, like it has a form, and here in view, actually you can destructure things like on JavaScript. So here I'm gonna do my form, and I'm gonna pass the attribute like React. You don't have like this automatic. Oh fuck. Let's change the name of our field here. Let's change it from form to form data.
Okay.
Form data. Form data.
I saw what you did there. It will conflict with the form function.
Yeah.
I'm
And
smart.
then
Even if I am dumb, I'm smart.
oh my. So we have like this. Oh, it actually did like automatic import for the things you were using. I don't know why it broke that time.
I don't know.
Uh, but okay, so we need to import the attribute value because we don't have like two-way data binding. Like React,
Okay.
you need to do like your own change. So here we're doing like value equals value form point date.
It's form data.
Oh,
Dot.
form data, yeah, dot date. And I wrote form date. You are drunk. I'm
Yeah.
sleepy.
I was.
That's how it's
I
gonna be.
was. I was asking myself who is the drunk here and who is like the the person who knows
No, my cat doesn't let me like sleep, so I'm always
It's
sleepy
just
as fuck right now.
when you don't perform at work, you just said my cat. It's like doesn't allow me to code. Like
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. And here we do like form data point distance,
cool.
and we save it, and it broke. Uh, oh yeah, I forgot to put like the value before value, and it's gonna build. I hope it compiles. I think it's gonna compile.
Awesome.
Oh, it compiled. So here, upwards, we can do a test actually and set like 200 here. And please, I think you're gonna need to reload the page because like it has like hot reloading and the init function only runs at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There you
we are binding.
So if I
Uh,
remove this, then it should disappear, right? Oh,
only
no.
if you reload the page.
Cool. Okay.
Ta-da! Okay, so what we want to do now? We want to change our form data as we type in our inputs, right? So we need to create a message. So like we said before, it's like Redux. You send a message to Elm and Elm change the value for you.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's immutable, blah, 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 blah. And like here on message, we want to create a new one. So field changing, let's call it that right now. And like since our since our on input event that we're gonna trigger, it takes a string, our
Okay.
type needs to also have a string. So
Okay.
basically, if we come up here and do import html.events and expose on input, and we come down here and say, let me let me format this a little bit better. Oh my.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You need like on input.
Yeah, if we do here like on input field changes, it's gonna break because Elm expects the type that on input receives having a string. So we're
Cool.
gonna come here to our message and we're gonna say that field changes receives a string.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, so now if you go to your browser and you type on distance in kilometers, you're gonna see that it does
Nothing.
absolutely nothing. And why it does absolutely nothing?
For the record, and nothing happens.
Yeah, because we are not taking care of our message on update.
So what
So
we
here,
create, just to recap, and you can keep typing, but we
sure,
created a message
yeah,
or like that says, okay, the name it's by change and it will be customized or it will receive a string, right? And now
yeah,
you need to change your update function, which in Redux will be like your reducer, which we don't have
yeah,
one, right? But it will update your state that says, okay, given something that happened, then this is the way you need to react to it, right?
yeah. That's it. So we just do here. We do a pattern matching, which is basically switch case on steroids. So we do case of message, case of case message off, and we check to change it. And let's remove this part here, and we have to change it, and we cannot do this because our field changed has a string.
Hmm.
So we have to put here new value, for
Okay.
example, and we pass our new model here. So we have command none as our command, and our new model will be our old model, and form data being our old form data having distance as our new value.
Cool. So it's like
And
structuring and returning the correct thing. Like you never update. What's happening here?
mm,
It says I'm partway through parsing a record, but I got stuck here. If I change new value, blah blah blah. I just a field name, so I was expecting to see equal sign next.
oh, I guess I know what it is. So we cannot like simply use our model here. Mm, I don't actually remember how to do this like in a beautiful way.
Okay, we don't need beautiful.
Oh no, it's here. We do form data
Yeah, you're just structuring the model.
as model, and I get that will work out No.
We say
Equals model. Okay, let's go the ugly way.
yeah,
Uh,
I'm okay with that.
so here we can write it like we have a syntax for writing variables in Elm. So we have a let
Okay.
form data equals.
Model
We
dot
can
from
actually
data.
we can
Yeah.
actually destruct it like that in, and then we pass our function, and then that's gonna compile. I hope. Let's wait for it. Woohoo!
So now if I type, yeah, we made it work.
And one nice thing, you see that small square like
Yep.
in the
It's
browser. You
yep.
can click it, and it's a debugger, and you can time
Woo!
travel through all of your messages
For free
for free.
because it's like
And
cool also.
yeah, uh, okay. So now we're gonna like we don't want just the distance to
Exactly.
change, right? So there are two ways to do that for the form. You can use either like one message for each field, and wow, who knows? And or I will do like that. You can create a type for each of your fields. So form field can be of type date or distance or uh, end or start.
Start,
And then our message has not only a string, but
but a
also
form.
has, yeah, exactly.
And how do you do it with
And
the on input thingy?
um, wait a little. We're gonna get to that.
Cool. Sorry.
And I actually forgot how to do that. Oh boy! Oh my
Okay, but
god!
I
Let's
see
let's
the
go.
idea.
No, but that's not gonna work because it needs to receive like a string. So let's go the ugly way. Let's go the doing date
It's like
changes,
date changed and or
uh,
distance change.
distance change. Let's copy this here and paste here and paste here. Then we can do end, and we can do start.
Cool, that works.
Remove this one here, and now it's gonna break again
Sure.
because we changed the name of our uh, messages. So let's change here to distance change, and this one here. Let's add our on
Like on
input
input
and
and
change. Uh, and I
and then
would
you need to
hope,
manage all that crap on the update thing, right?
yeah, we need to take care of all of those. And I'm gonna format this a little bit better here. So
Isn't there a way to format like I can like format
yeah,
document?
I just did it.
Oh, cool.
So the
Awesome.
formatting is
So
not so pretty
if I come
anymore.
here, then I should do like something like date. Oh, sorry, date changed, and then I have a new value, and then I just put the date here, right?
Yeah,
And I guess it's complaining because I'm still missing a
yeah, you
bunch.
have to take care of all of those
Yeah,
because it's exhaustive pattern matching.
I'll stop following you because it's jumping.
No
So do
problem.
like distance change, which is this is distance,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean it's pretty verbose, but
I would take like this let in instead of putting it in every case like we're doing right now.
mm,
You grab it and put in the beginning of the function.
okay, this let.
So yeah,
Yeah, okay, okay, but
let.
this should do. Why it's complaining? No, maybe
Uh,
because we haven't saved.
yeah,
Yay! We have this ugly version of it. So let's do this. We are like an hour and 50 minutes from when we start. So let's do the following. Let's schedule something for next Wednesday where we
sure.
can you can read because I can notice you know shit about this, right? We're just looking at the documentation as we speak, and, and we
No, like, well, I haven't coded like Elm for front end for a while. I'm doing like advent of code and what is the name? Exorcism things in Elm because I really liked it, but I haven't coded like a lot of UI.
I'm just playing with you. I mean,
I
it. I'm
know.
clearly noticing that you know this thing, but let's do the following.
Sure.
Uh, let's let's do this. Let's schedule next Wednesday. Please have a drink and leave your cat with somebody else. Let's
Okay.
or in another room. I mean, that guy really was bothering us, and
It's a girl.
it's a girl.
It's a
That girl.
girl.
I'm sorry. So you have two girls in your life. So
Yeah.
let's let's do that. I will come up because I also came here like totally unprepared, and
No problem.
I will try to um, build like a nicer UI. I will do the
Sure.
styling, right? And then let's try to like wrap this up with a nice table and instead of this, which is clearly a error of us, but let's try to do it in the
Uh,
correct
we,
chronicle.
we can actually make a little, it's like a little bit better doing this here.
Okay,
Is it pretty? It's not pretty, but it's better.
cool, cool. Yeah, I got it. Like it just moved everything to the top. Perfect. And
Alright.
we will wait people next Wednesday, same time, same channel, same 6 people watching us
No
being crying
problem.
code. And thank you everyone who is here for like sticking with us. I would love like I don't know, like you to talk more and to participate more. I was looking at the chat, but this was I guess like a nice first experience into Elm. I will tell you what I think,
Sure.
right? To wrap up, I do feel it's a it's nice. I don't, and this happens to me with everything that I knew that I'm learning. I don't see how this can scale into components, right? And that's mainly because I don't have like the JSX like template, and it's like kind of difficult to see the API, which in React is like just passing props. Well, not only, but now you have hooks, but just passing props and saying, okay, well, this component will take care of this thing and this other from this other. I kind of get it that you can create different Elm files and deal with it with functions, but still, I think it needs to settle down a little bit. So first, thank you for like this master class. Really, it was great. No, 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 really, really, I
No
learned.
problem.
I learned a lot. Yeah, probably saying maybe we can be seven. We were seven for some time, and like somebody actually dropped. And yeah, I agree with that. That one who dropped, like two drunk people coding is not It's not a great. But again, thank you for doing that. I learned a lot. I really enjoyed talking with you again. Time not
Yeah,
talking only on Twitter. And
sure.
yeah, the very same six people who were here and still are here right now can join us on next Wednesday, where Celso will bring a drink, maybe a beer, and
Yeah.
maybe, and he will leave his cat uh, somewhere else, so we can have
Well,
this discussion in a nice.
like next week, my girlfriend and a friend of mine will be here, so I think they can take care of the cat for a while.
And maybe they can
uh,
hold Elm better than you.
yeah, probably
No,
so. Uh, I mean,
absolutely.
like Elm, like as you can see with the compiler teaches you the language, so you don't have
No,
to.
that's a lie. That's a lie.
No,
Like everyone
like
saying,
I don't think it teaches you the language, but once you know it, like I stayed for I think 6 months coding no Elm, and when I got back like 3 weeks ago. Uh, I was writing it, and the compiler, like the
yeah,
things that I didn't remember, the compiler was helping me to remember it. Uh,
Tia is
the,
saying, don't blame
don't,
him for that. No,
like she's crazy, but I love her, you know. And well, about the components, yeah. Uh, Elm has like this different way of thinking about state. Like your components, they usually don't have state. You only have like like React was like 2 years ago. You had to use a class for having state, but your components, your functional components, they were stateless. So basically, the way that people do it now is having your state in your pages, and you do like your components totally stateless. You actually can use components in a stateful way, but it's weird to use. Like
yeah, I guess.
usually when you have a single page application, you tend to like pass down messages and do some crazy thing. But yeah, there's actually a good talk. I'm gonna like share it on Twitter if I can find it about this. It's from Richard Feldman, the guy that does like 90% of the talk, the
Yeah, I
talks.
know the guy. I mean, I'm
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
okay.
that was it. Like I had a lot of fun too.
Yeah, a lot of fun. It
Yeah.
was so okay. Next Wednesday, we'll just keep it to an hour and a half. And thank you for being there, Pablo, Matias, who really talked a lot, and I'm sure there's some other people and people from actually my work who will
Yeah.
make fun of me tomorrow. Okay, thank you, everybody. We'll
Well,
close in this, and you can,
Gabo
yeah, go on.
Gabo answered my "We're fucking live" on Twitter with "Get a room."
Get a room. See you in the next one. You can follow Celso. What's your like Twitter handle in case you use that one?
It's Celso Bonucci. It's like my
Celso
name.
Bonutti at Celso Bonucci, and I am at I am Cherta, and you don't need to follow us because I'm talking all day about my soccer team, so you don't need to. Okay, bye bye. Have a good one.
Bye.